Hello and welcome to RealityFuturesTrading.com. In today's video, I am going to be answering some questions in regards to an email that I got the other day. And the question was, which one of the diversified trading systems birds should I buy if they're only going to buy one of the birds? Now, DTS is a futures trading strategy that we've developed here at Indicator Warehouse. Now, what you're looking at here is this is the Eagle Trend Trader, and I'm going to start this video series with the Eagle Trend Trader because that is my favorite bird to trade. And I also like it because it uses a bigger bar, and I'm a trend trader, so I tend to kind of stick with, what goes with the trend. Now, there's not a whole lot that you really can change with the Eagle Trend Trader, but the one thing that you can change is you can actually change the bar sizes. If we look here, we see that we've got some valid signals right here, and using our pivots, we would have more than survived our first entry here, and then we had a second entry down here. Once again, you'll see it right here. We do get an entry here, but using the pivots, of course, I'm going to survive, and again, I get a second entry that's down here. So as you can see for today, February 21st of 2013, on the NQ313 contract, I actually would have had a pretty nice day here. All my signals were valid. Now, let's go ahead and let's cover what we can change. Like I said, we can't change the proprietary algorithm of the band or how the signals are generated. However, one thing that we can change is we can change the size of the bar. So let's go ahead right now. We suggest right out of the box using a 12-tick mean Renko bar. However, what I have discovered personally and what many of my clients have discovered personally is you can change the size of that bar to whatever you like. This product has been tested with a 12-tick mean Renko bar. So what I suggest is that if you do decide to change the size of the bar, then you really need to back test that on your own, and you need to do your own homework. Let's go ahead and let's change this bar from a 12. Let's go ahead and step down to a 10. I think that's what Eric's using in his profit run room these days when he's teaching. So let's just change it to a 10 and let's see what that looks like. Okay, well, as you can see, we still get valid signals here. However, you're going to notice here we do get this up signal. Now, this is not a valid trade as the soft edge is below the hard edge up here. But we do get another valid signal to the downside down here. And then we get another one here at the low of the day. Let's go one step further. Let's go ahead and then let's change this over to an 8, and let's take a look and see what that looks like. Here we've changed it to an 8 tick, and as you can see, the smaller you make the bar, the more signals the Eagle Trend Trader is going to generate. Once again, we get two invalid signals right here. We're not valid there because we've got green bars. However, we are valid right here. Granted, the bar, the price is up inside of the band, and then down we go. Finally, what I'm going to do is I have a customer up in Idaho, and he was actually using the Eagle Trend Trader with a 6-tick mean bar. So let's take a look at that. We're going to click Apply. We'll close that. And as you can see, you clearly get a lot more signals generated here with the 6-tick bar. Now, as a suggestion, I would not recommend using anything smaller than a 6-tick bar, as it's just going to move too fast for you to probably react to it. Well, all right, I hope you found this video to be informative. And like I said, if you change the size of your mean Renko bars, what I really, really want you to do is I want you to back test it, I want you to study it, and I want you to forward test it as well, because as I mentioned, the Eagle Trend Trader, as with any of the diversified trading systems birds, they've been tested for the bar size that we suggest in the manual. Thanks for watching and have a great day.